guys. I wanted to walk you through a video of how I make kitchen scrub cloths. So I've been looking for something to clean my farm eggs with, and everything I've found so far has been like too harsh or not harsh enough kind of deal. Like a dishcloth isn't enough, but the scrub sponges are too much. Anyways, so in true Lisa fashion, I make my own now. So I have, as everybody knows, I love scraps. I save every little bit, right? So I thought I'd make some sponges out of them. And the scrubby side, I've used two different things so far. I've used netting that I was given, those gazebo nets somebody didn't use, and it was still brand new in the bag. So I was using that, and that worked really good too. Just 2 layers of it, and then it kind of gives you that feel that you want. I've seen it made with tooling. I just didn't have any, so I like to use what I have, and it's kind of my thing. So anyways, I found some curtain in a bag around here as well, and I thought, well, that's super cute with the flowers, and that would look nice in a kitchen. And it's not like this brown netting, which it's a kitchen sponge. It doesn't need to be pretty, but if you can make it pretty, why not? So anyways, that is where we're going today. Kitchen sponges, that works great for cleaning eggs if you are one of those crazy chicken ladies like I am. You're always looking for an easier way to do chores around here. So let's talk a bit about what's inside of them. So you can use whatever you want. I've used just cotton. This is more of an upholstery. It's not thick, but it's not thin either. And I just had a bunch of that left over from a quilt I made, a tablecloth quilt, which we need to make one of those videos too, because that was kind of a nice workup to do for my market table. Anyways, I'm getting sidetracked. So the outside, you need 2 outside fabrics, so 2 cottons, 2 upholstery fabrics, 2 of anything this size. And then you need 2 tulle fabrics, so the scrubbing part of the sponge. So whether it's curtain, if you actually have tulle, you know, this is where you use it. That screen that I said, that's an awesome thing to use. And last night I was planting some onions, and I saved the onion bag because I'm like, I wonder, that would be a nice one too. It'd be harsh. It'd be a good pots and pans one, but anyways, I saved that too, and I want to give it a try with a sponge. And then 1 piece of inside, like a stuffing fabric. So I've just been using a fleece throw that I use these a lot for batting. It's just a throw blanket that I keep cutting bits and pieces out of. So that's all that is. I've used just normal bits of batting, like just normal batting. I just think I used all of my bits up, so I'm sure I haven't used them all up. I just don't have another bag readily available. So I've been using this. So give me 2 seconds. I'm going to cut out what we need. I'll be back with more information. Okay guys, I'm back. So here's the pieces that you need to do this little project. And I cut out a template. I like templates. I don't always have space to use a big ruler, so I always cut a template out, especially for these little projects. It just makes it easier for me. Anyway, so this one, and cutting this kind of fabric, it's hard to use a rotary cutter because it's so fine. It sticks everywhere, so it's just easier to mark it and cut it with a good pair of scissors. So 4.5 by 5.5. That's just what I find that works good for me. And so far it's been a good size for me. Anyways. Okay, so this time I cut out a nice flower part of the curtain. And I also did a piece of screen. So it'll look like this once it's done, which I think looks fine. And it hides that little tanny color curtain. Where this one, I used 2 of the flower ones, and you can kind of see a shadow of a flower in the background, which, I don't know, I think this will be better for the eye anyways. And then I cut a piece of like a fleece throw to do the stuffing part. And then I cut just cotton fabric. I thought the fishes were cute and colorful, and I like cute and colorful in my kitchen. Okay, so how you piece them together. So, funny story. I did all of these the other night, and I put them all the wrong way. So after I sewed them, then I couldn't turn them properly. Anyways, stitch ripping, it's the worst. But we got it figured. Okay. So, this is how I start. I start with the batting. And then I put this right side up. And then I sandwich the bits of, let's say, tulle or screen or curtain, whatever you want to use, in the middle. And if you can figure out which side is right side up from this, you're doing better than I am. And then last but not least, this goes right side down. And that's screen and curtain. It's slippery stuff. So I like to give it a little clip. I only bought 100 of these clips, and I'm digging in an empty bowl for them. Let's try that. So yeah, then I just clip it around. You gotta make sure that screen is where it should be. A lot of times the corners will flip back on me, and then after I sew it, then I'm like, oh shoot. Back to stitch ripping. So then what you want to do, I like to leave a spot on the side. It gives you a little bit bigger working area to flip it back in the other way. So I just start here and I sew down around, and then I leave a pretty big gap here, because at the end you're going to top stitch around and close it up. So it doesn't really matter how big it is. Just makes it easier to get all those layers where you want them. Okay, I'm gonna go sew this and I'll be back. Okay. So I sewed, like I said, starting here all the way around and left that open here. Okay, so before I flip it right side out, I like to trim the corners just to get rid of a little of the bulk. Making sure not to snip your stitches. Every video I've ever watched always says that, and I'm like, well, of course you wouldn't want to snip your stitches. That's like pointing out the obvious, isn't it? But maybe they say it for a reason, I don't know. Okay, so corners are snipped, and oh, I have some threads here. I usually just tuck them in, but let's get rid of them right off the cuff here. Okay, so when you open it, you want to get, see how the flower fabric's right there on the top? So that's where you want to turn it. Like you could turn it at, like, and have the scrubby on both sides at this point, which I think that's kind of weird. But anyways, so you want to get all your screen pieces to one side and then flip it. All right sides out. And leaving the side open, I just find that works a lot easier. It gives you a bigger spot to get all that out. This turned out nice and bright, eh? Kind of cute. Okay, I always use this big honkin' knitting needle. I used to like to knit, but I don't like to anymore. I just find it hard on my fingers, and I have cats and they like to get the yarn in a mess. Stick to sewing. Okay. You can press it now if you want. I'm just afraid to press it. Press this. Like, I don't know how that would work. Especially that screen. I have a feeling that's just plastic. So I don't press. Like, maybe you could like put it down and like put a towel over it and then press it that way if you want. But like at the end of the day, it's a kitchen scrubby, so I don't think it's necessary. But you could do it if you wanted to. So then I just close it up. Like that. And I pin it just to keep it all where it needs to be. I make sure my corners are all out. And this is when I check this curtain screen part, because sometimes the corners will get missed. And that's super frustrating because then you have to flip it all back out. Okay. So all I'm going to do at this point is take it back over to the sewing machine and top stitch all the way around. I have done some where I've top stitched in here too, but I don't think it really makes a difference, because once you top stitch here, it's all held together. Your batting's not going to get all wonky in the middle. I've used these quite often just to see, just to test them out before I YouTubed it. And just that one top stitch around seems to be enough. But like I said, I think I used my business card template. Yeah. It kind of fit in there. And just used an erasable or a friction pen. And traced it out, and then that's how I did that. But like I said, I find it's an extra step that's not needed. So let me go and top stitch around here, and then I'll show you, and then that's it. Quick and easy video for today. I haven't been on here very much. Okay. And that's it. Just got some thread trimming to do. Kind of went all wonky on me a little bit. Like I said, whatever. It's a kitchen scrubby. Like, these ones didn't get too wonky. Maybe it's because it's a little bit thicker fabric than this is. Whatever. It's still super cute, useful. Those are two things that I really like. I used what I had on hand. I went shopping on Amazon for some kitchen scrubbies, and I was just blown away at the cost. Like, everything is so expensive right now. It's crazy. So anyways, I'm doing a lot of, well, I've always done a lot of sew what you need items, but that's it. That's my kitchen scrubbies. I thoroughly enjoy making them. They're quick, they're easy. They're a nice sale item at the market. I've been doing some markets this spring, and yeah, these are a popular item. So anyways, I see some housekeeping. I haven't posted in a while because, you know, farm life. And I see that I'm almost up to 200 subscribers, and I was just blown away by that because honestly, I was just shocked because I didn't realize there's so much interest in sewing the way I do with reclaimed fabric, and it was something else. Now it's this kind of sewing, you know, like upcycling. I've always done it, and I know that people are starting to get into that more, and anyways, I'm just not used to being on trend, I guess. So 200 subscribers. I'm like a few away. So, and I see everybody else. They do giveaways and different things. So I thought, well, why not? Let's give that a try. So I will post this video, and I'm not like even sure. I'm not even cool enough to know how they do it. But once I hit 200 subscribers on this video, like I'm sure this video will get me there. Comment below, share. Like, I'm not putting too much pressure on everybody, but like just comment, share, and out of those comments, I'll do a random draw, and I'll send whoever wins a pack of 6 of these sponges, because they're helpful, they're useful, and I don't like sending or giving anything that's not useful or practical. That's just me. So 6 sponges. That's what my 200 subscribers contest is going to be. I guess you can call it contest. I don't know. Anyways, I'm struggling hard with this video, and I apologize. Anyways, share, like, subscribe. If you have any friends that like to sew like this or want to get into some easy sewing, give me a shout out. Share it away. So hope you guys have an awesome weekend, and I will be back soon with some more. Bye for now.